This is the original part of the Opera House. It's 3 levels high. We'll go through each level. It was built in 1871, and then it was remodeled, and from that wall forward was added in 1941. So we'll head on up the stairs. We'll go into Aeolian Hall, which was the original Opera House. This is the original Opera House. It was called Aeolian Music Hall. It opened in 1871. Above is the original horseshoe balcony. We'll go up there. You also have access to it if you'd like. It looks the way that it looked in late 1939 when they stopped using it. There's not been hardly anything done to it yet. That's one of the last things that we'll get to eventually. Everything on this wall going this way, we ask that you not bother or not go in. It's a breakout room that we're in the process of building. So that's the entrance over there. Just try not to go back there. You got full access to this room, anything you want. Be careful if you go up, make sure you leave this door open.
I
had
that.
I had a group of guys one night, there were 3 of them, and they called me about 30 minutes after I got home, and they had locked themselves up here. This is the original balcony from 1871.
Well, I got it. Okay.
Not a whole lot goes on up here as far as paranormal. You'll hear some footsteps and things like that. Get a lot of EVPs, but other than that, not much happens up here. That plastic you cannot walk on. It will not hold you. We have video of a guy
Oh, God.
where you could hear him, because we have cameras throughout the building, and you could hear him say, "I don't think this is going to hold me," and then he walked right out on it over there on that side. Fell through onto a speaker.
Wow.
It was a bad night for you. And then down this room, this is just a hallway leading onto the roof. If you look way down there, if your light's bright enough, there's a big steel wheel a little over to the right, up near the ceiling. I can't see it from looking at the lake.
I
You see it there?
Yeah.
Back in the times that this was actually used as a music hall, the stage was about parallel with that wheel, and they would actually lower the stage down to ground level, build the sets, put the anvils and things on it, and then raise it back up to this level for the downstairs level for plays.
And this would be like original floorboards, I guess.
Yes, there's some floorboards, walls. Used to be a staircase back there before they built on the new part that leaded up onto the roof. Everything in here is all original. Head on down. You got full access to all this up here if you want. You can look around in the projection room if you want, but I'll close it and lock it up before I leave.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I've never been into a projection room before. Oh, that's cool.
Check it out.
Back several years ago, when the movies were 35 millimeter, they came in with reels like this. We get anywhere from 4 to 6 reels to build one movie. And now they come in a hard drive
Yep.
that we just download onto the projector. That was much easier to repair if something were to go wrong. If something goes wrong over here,
Expensive.
we have to call our tech, and he gets online, he gets on the computer, and it ends up being a weekend kind of shutdown instead of just a couple hours.
Is this an original seat?
That's the original seat we have. When we go out into the balcony, these are original balcony seats.
Hey, we could have totally played our documentary in here. No.
I'll kill that light before I shut the door. That way you don't have any light going through the windows. This is the balcony. All the way down and to your left, there's a furnace sitting on the wall now, but that's our segregated balcony. From back during segregation, it still has the original seats that started out in it.
Wow.
These are original seating that we ran a like a donation type thing to have them all reupholstered when we took over. You see the plaques on the back where people had dedicated it.
Wow.
And this is the segregated balcony.
I mean, just seeing that's like a shitty thing to do in people.
Yeah, exactly. Back then, there was a fire escape out this door. They had to come up the fire escape, stay back there. There was a steel bar that went across the opening, and then they had their own restroom back there, and they weren't allowed to come into the rest of the theater. They had to stay back there in that area.
That's wild.
As you can see, we got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
We're in the process of putting in a new furnace, building a set for our next play. It's a mess down on the stage.
You're gonna still take us down there too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You still just don't go on the stage because there's so much crap, but you
Right.
still have full run of downstairs.
Stay in front.
Right. We'll head on down the stairs. We'll go out into the newer part of the theater that opened in 1941. This is the Opera House, the theater. There's the restrooms again right there. The window in between the two restrooms, it's just storage now, but back in the time it was a crying room. So if your baby was being a little crying or having a bad day, you could go in there and raise that screen. And there was a speaker, you could watch and hear the movie, and it wouldn't interrupt everybody else trying to watch the movie. But you have full access down here. You can go like through that curtain or through that curtain. That just leads you up onto the stage, on the backstage. And there's just so much stuff back there where we're putting in the new furnace and stuff. Crap. Any questions?
Do you have questions?
No, I'm just like, wow, I've never investigated a theater before.
Yeah.
Oh no? Awesome.
We have I have been in the apparel for 20 years, 30 for him on and off, and never a theater.
Have you looked up online any of the stories or
Yes.
anything about the opera
I
house?
have, and I shared.
Because a lot of people, when we come in and we give them a tour, they don't want to know anything. They don't want to hear anything that way
Yeah.
they're not clouded on what they see or what they experience.
Well, we still just like to have an open mind, and
Right.
whatever
Yeah.
happens, happens.
Whatever
What
happens,
doesn't
happens.
happen, it's usually quiet for us.
Well, hope not. Hope not tonight. There's a black book on the table out here where groups have come in and jotted down things that have happened.
And all the murals and artwork done in here is
Yeah.
by a local artist, Wally
I
Cottle.
don't know if you've heard of him.
He did the art for the Derby.
No.
He did everything this year.
He's had
He
some
did all
pretty.
of our artwork. We closed down right before COVID. Right before COVID, and gave him the building, and he did all of the artwork on the sides, over the proscenium, along this part, and then all this back here. He's painted several murals throughout town, all over, practically all over Kentucky. And he's very talented.
He did the art 150th Derby this last year. And he had each of the owners' names in this mural on the front. And the ladies, you can see them, some of them, but they're all, he's very creative.
Yeah, every mural or anything that he paints, he always hides something. And normally he doesn't even tell them. Because when he did this, in October we do a ghost walk around Cynthiana, and it comes back to the theater, and we have a big thing. And one of our stories is about a woman by the name of Margaret Gowdy. And he had painted all this, and then I was painting the burgundy. And I happened to look up in those checkerboards, and he had left a message, starting in that one all the way around. And it was one of the lines from the story about Margaret Gowdy.
There isn't a lot that goes on in Cynthiana, but it definitely has this vibe that'll take you back in time. Cynthiana really isn't known for much of anything, well, except for this TV show that maybe some of you have heard about. Cynthiana is the birthplace of The Walking Dead. This is where the creators of The Walking Dead lived, and where they created the comic books. This is the original Ross Theater. We will not be investigating the original theater. It's now a museum, and a really cool museum. During the live stream, Dawn heard a whistling. So what we are doing now is trying to see if maybe what sounded like a whistle actually came from that door that squeaks. It makes a squeaking sound.
So you'll have to compare it. Now, I don't know if it shut that easily.
Well, here's the problem. That don't sound like a whistle to me at all.
Yeah.
Here's the problem, though. I believe Dawson recorded that when he was outside. All right, Joe, Dawn, inside the theater. All right, go ahead, Dawn.
All right, they're doing a lot of construction in here. Are you happy that they're working on some new projects?
Well, I'm Joe, and this is Dawn. We're here to just get to know you. Not here to disrespect you or anything like that. If there are any children here, you know, if you want to play some hide and seek, make some sounds, give us a clue where you're at, we're all for it. Go for it. Just don't make it too hard for us to find you. You got the advantage. All right, so those sounds are natural.
Yeah, lots of water dripping outside. You want to play back?
Yep. Let me do something with this.
You hear something?
It kind of sounded like walking, but I'm trying to figure out if it's like from the water and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't tell. But it sounded like it was coming from behind us. All right. All right, Joe's gone inside the theater. All right, go ahead, Dawn.
All right, they're doing a lot of construction in here. Are you happy that they're working on some new projects?
Well, I'm Joe, and this is Dawn. We're here to just get to know you. Not here to disrespect you or anything like that. If there are any children here, you know, if you want to play some hide and seek, make some sounds, give us a clue where you're at, we're all for it. Go for it. Just don't make it too hard for us to find you. You got the advantage. That's me moving around.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the sounds are natural. Natural. I can't. It almost sounds like a kid, but
I don't hear that at all because
let me go back.
I'm not sure.
So I don't know if that's, well, you did say that was water dripping, so maybe that's what we're hearing. Won't know for sure until we go back and listen.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do, go ahead, stay here. I'll be right back. I'm just coming right up over here. like seeing your nose in your eyes.
That's all you need to see, my nose and my eyes.
Well, these are pretty low.
Yeah, and you get, you want to hold this?
I put it over there so I didn't have to, so I could get a different view, Dawn.
Well, oh, I'll drop my phone.
Maybe I can wedge it like this. Well, it won't get both of us, it'll only get me.
Oh, good.
I'll set the recorder over here. All right, Joe, Dawn, we're still in the theater. We don't really know why. Well, nobody knows why it's haunted. They just say it is. So. Come on, that beeping was from the camera. That one's gonna do it here soon too. All right, so, you know what I mean, we're here, we're hanging out.
Can you come sit down in the second row with us?
Well, if there is somebody here with us, if you could, this piece that looks like wood or something like that, it's right over here, it's painted red. Could you knock on that for me?
Car outside.
Yep, car.
How about a whistle? I heard that there's someone here that likes to whistle. Can you whistle for me?
My throat made a noise.
I'll play back again.
Yep. Joe, Dawn, we're still in the theater. We don't really know why. Well, nobody knows why it's haunted. They just say it is. So. Come on, that beeping was from the camera. That one's gonna do it here soon too. All right, so, you know what I mean, we're here, we're hanging out. Was there a favorite play that you like to watch? Camera.
Can you come sit down in the second row with us?
Well, if there is somebody here with us, if you could, this piece that looks like wood or something like that, it's right over here, it's painted red. Could you knock on that for me? Dawn and I did investigate the theater a lot longer. The problem was nothing was happening. Joe, Dawn in the areola room.
I knew. It was going to slip. Slip of the nip. Aeolian Hall. Aeolian Hall, or as Joe likes to call it, Areola Hall. We mean no disrespect. We do like to have fun. This is a really cool part of the building, an original part of this building. Did you have a part to play up here in the Opera House?
at any given time, if you want to let us know that you're here, and we hope you let us know that you're here, you can knock on one of those tables. That'll let me know that you are here and you are listening. With that being asked, are you here with us?
Can you walk around the room so we can hear you? Definitely a lot of road noise. And that is one of the claims up here, walking around. But when people say do ghosts have feet, that's a whole other thing.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, I mean, you would think that, hearing footsteps, that would suggest that ghosts would have weight.
Mm-hmm. Well, but we did hear the footsteps at Monroe House.
They had weight.
Yeah.
Well, we're not even sure if it was footsteps. We don't know what that was, but it did sound like footsteps. Sound like somebody in boots.
Yep. Yep.
So again, I'm Joe, and this is Dawn.
I don't know if it's a car alarm. Do you hear that? A constant beeping to the right, like it's outside. Well, there goes the siren.
I was gonna say, I hear a siren.
But yeah, you guys obviously will hear that.
What's up, this one? Joe Dawn's still in the areola room.
I can't tell what that is.
Yeah, I have no idea. Let me do this. Move this recorder away from us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a device, a digital recorder. It'll help us hear your voice, and we can play it back, and we can actually hear you if you're okay with that. But I'm pretty sure you're smart. I'm pretty sure you know what this is. So we want you to trust us. So what I'll do is I will set this digital recorder over here on this table. Okay, and it will record your voice. We'll just ask you some questions. We would like to interact with you. We'd like to have a conversation, get to know you. So my first question is, oh yeah, we're still in the areola room because I think I stopped it. Whatever room this is called, I cannot say.
Aeolian
Aeolian?
Hall. That's the original Opera House hall.
Okay.
The room.
Okay. I'm totally gonna forget it.
And remember when we go upstairs, you see that original ceiling stuff.
Right.
Remember upstairs? Don't fall through this plastic.
You must have hit that speaker if you fell through.
Well, he did say a speaker, didn't he?
Yeah, that's a speaker right there.
Yeah.
All right, so anyways,
What's your question? You said you
I'm waiting for the sirens to go away. Something's going down.
Something's going down and Cynthia.
We should be able to know the difference between a siren and a voice. All right, so I would just like to know if you're a male or a female.
I would like to know if you were a patron here or if you worked here.
That's what we have to deal with.
Well, it's supposed to be snowing. It might turn icy, so you never know what's going on.
So are you, if you answered those questions, are you an adult or are you a child?
And then the basic question, like we gave you our names. What is your name?
I'm hearing sounds. I don't know what. I'll be right back. I have to check it.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking it was coming from there, out there.
This will probably look grainy. Hello? Is there anybody?
Anybody in here with me?
I was just seeing if all the sounds you want. Well, I don't know what it was.
I could hear you talking, so I was like, is there somebody here with him? Because you were talking.
I was just saying, hey, if you want to make a bunch of noise,
Oh, okay.
you can go for it. I was just checking to see. Turn that down. I'll make
I know
grab
it's
this
really
recorder.
cold up here. I know you got your jacket on, but I'm cold. Like frigid. I need to go get my jacket. My teeth are getting ready to chatter.
Do you want to go get your jacket?
Well, I don't know how much longer we'll be up here, so. But it just, I was comfortable when I first came up, and now I'm like at freezing.
Yeah, you're freezing.
Not Ashmore freezing, but freezing.
Oh, thank God. You know, I love Ashmore.
I know. Just have to go when it's not frigid. It was the coldest day in that town in many years. And it's because I booked it for Halloween. The coldest Halloween in Illinois ever.
All right. I'll listen to that later
Okay.
because that one's a long
I did
one.
ask a question if anyone was in here with me when you left, so it will just be on this other recorder.
Right.
You took that with you, right?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, both of them will have it.
All right, let's see. So I'm not really sure what to ask because nobody knows why this place is supposed to be haunted.
Now, sometimes, you have conversations. Oh, T, are you seeing something again? Or you're looking at the camera?
I was like, wait a minute, is that not recording?
Because I don't have a screen. Well, sometimes if you're just talking, you have regular conversations, and then there'll be something that pops up in the background that wants to join the conversation. So,
Right.
so this area was in the 1871. This is, and it says that on the door, where it was established, 1871. It's a very unique design. I wish someone was here to tell us what it was really used for, because that's a small stage,
Right.
And then we can't go behind there to see what's going on, so.
Right. Let's fire off a few more questions, I guess. John Don.
John Don?
Joe and Don. Interpreter. All right, so did you just used to live on the property before this was built?
That was the table. Do you know if they performed operas in here?
All right, Wilson back.
Just some random questions.
John Don.
John
John
Don.
Doe?
Joe and Don. I was saying that I started to get phlegm. All right, so did you just used to live on the property before this was built?
That was the table.
No. I'm breathing out of my damn mouth because my nose.
Do you know if they performed operas in here?
Nope, nothing. Let's see. We still have 2 more spots.
Where you want to go up?
Well, we can go up if you want, or we can go over to the balcony.
Well, I mean, it's a toss-up.
I mean, it's literally right there. I mean, do we have to really go up there, considering it's literally right there, up over our heads? I mean,
Well,
we probably should, but
The only, well, it is a little different, but we have to be very careful up there.
Yeah, I know.
And then that other room with the big wheel, but there's no story behind anything up there.
other than a guy falling.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
But, oh no, I thought he said something about they sometimes hear things up there. I know I'm cold. So the balcony probably is my first choice.
all right, we'll do the balcony and then we'll head up there. It should be warmer up there though, because heat rises. But, and we can.
But it probably got really cold outside too. I was comfortable for a while.
Noise.
And then it's gotten really cold.
All right.
Does anybody whistle up here? I can't whistle very good.
Well, at least you can whistle. Dawson, it sounds like whoo, whoo, do do do.
Oh yeah.
That's what it was. It sounded like do do do. I can't whistle.
It's a chair making the
Yeah. It's the chair making the noise.
table. Where's the chair?
It's that damn kid.
He did get a whistle here, or he thinks he did. So,
Yeah, it is true.
all right.
Stop this. All right, Joe, Dawn, we're at the balcony. All right.
If there's a lady up here with us that we keep hearing about, were you a lady of importance in this town?
That was a camera. That made that noise. Let me talk about this area. So, this area over here is the segregated area.
So to your right was the fire escape. They had to come up the steps. Be very careful because it's a little tight squeeze in here.
Yeah,
They had to come up this fire escape and weren't allowed to come up the regular stairs and then into this section if they were to watch a performance.
well, these are definitely original.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't you? I mean, I can't even imagine being treated that way. I don't want to imagine being treated that way.
And they had their own bathroom up there.
Right. One tiny bathroom. That is wild.
And there's the little fire escape.
Yep. That was, they had to come up from the fire escape and take their seats over here. Fuck. That's, that's crazy.
I was gonna say that would sound like a car door and then a car starting up. Remember that's along the wall where the mural is? So someone's backing up or pulling in.
Yep.
A lot of road noise you can hear. You want to come and take a seat? Watch a show? If you're down on the stage, can you walk around?
If you ever wondered what it's like to investigate, here you go. A whole lot of nothing.
What was your favorite play or movie?
My stomach made a noise. Well, I guess you don't really want to talk to us right now, I guess. And that's fine. I get it. Do a time check. It's only 12:38.
Don't say only. It's past my bedtime. So someone needs to entertain me. This is a theater. I'm ready to be entertained.
Well, we got a bunch of stuff going, so why don't we take a break? 'Cause I'm a little bit hungry. I gotta use the bathroom. We're just not having any luck so far. Most of the sounds that we were hearing, we could identify. This is literally the epitome of what it's like to investigate. We're going to do a spirit box session. Only because it's been quiet and we're just going to try something. So I get a free pass.
Well, we just use what's in our toolbox here and there, but we don't really like it sometimes. Who's in here?
Then if you're able to communicate to through this device, you're more than welcome to. Whoa, Don, it went, oh.
I know.
So it is an opera house thing too.
Can you sing opera? Is there any opera stations that can come through?
Wow, that's coming through a lot of different signals.
Opera. We're looking for opera.
Can you tell us your name? Actually, it's coming through quite a few frequencies. Same thing with this.
Mm-hmm. It's got it.
Yeah, I can hear it sleeping.
Yeah. How do people get whole sentences?
I have.
I don't think I've.
First off, they're
Ever got-
blindfolded and they got headphones on. So Can you tell me how ridiculous we look running this thing?
We went to the original Roz Opera House earlier today, and there were a lot of cool devices from the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, old typewriters, printing machines, a printing press, a parachute dress, wedding dress made out of a parachute. That was pretty cool. I like the old days. Oh, we got to use that antique phone
Oh, yeah.
that actually had a dial tone. Wonder if they miss the good old days.
Do I look really stupid doing this? I've had enough of this.
Yeah, I said we would try it a few different spots, and we only do it as long as we can tolerate it.
Yeah, I can't tolerate
things
it
are-
that much.
Quiet, we bring in some noise. I don't know how people.
Power off.
I don't know how people use it like for a long period of time.
I don't know either. I have no
But-
idea. I know I can't.
No.
I just can't. All right, I want to start
All right.
one of these, and then we'll start. We'll just ask some questions. It's been quiet. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like no different than really any other investigation we have done.
Yeah.
All right, Joe Dawn still on the third floor. All right. So we'll just we'll keep it quiet and we'll just ask some questions. We have devices over here that can hear your voice, and we'll be able to hear you and hopefully talk to you. So. Dawn and I did spend more time on the third floor in this particular room, but honestly, nothing was happening. We didn't capture any EVPs and nothing happened out of the ordinary. And to be quite honest, I don't want to bore you guys to death. Probably too late for that. At some point, Dawn and I decided to move to a different part of the third floor. I don't know if there's something here with us. You know, it would be great. See that rope right there? If you can move that rope, that would be really cool. In fact, if you move that, we'll walk out of this room. You ain't gonna move?
I believe this county has about 98% of the big souped up trucks in the state.
It sounds like it. Or messed up mufflers. I don't know why anybody would want a vehicle to be freaking loud. Yeah. Hello, ghosts? Hello?
Anybody?
Anybody? No.
Bueller. Bueller. I think the ghosts are Bueller, pretty much. Ferris.
If anybody says that this place is terrifying,
No,
they need to be slapped. Like, just slapped.
no, I've gone in the. I turned the bathroom light on, which I got to turn back off. But I've gone through the whole place while it was dark.
I mean, like, this is probably one of the most peaceful investigations I have ever done.
Yeah, and you got to keep in mind too with us that we really like to look at the history, go to a place. It's not about, oh, we're going to have all this evidence captured, because that's not how we operate. That's not what we say. But I've never been here, and I live near this place. And to get to see all the stuff we saw earlier today, plus this, an icon from the late 1800s, is still a cool thing to do.
And again, nothing happened. Moving on.
All right, who wants to come and talk to us? What's your name? Echoes more down here.
Oh my God, it's so annoying.
You're welcome. And what'd you say about slowing it down since it's going really fast?
Well, that introduces a whole bunch of other issues.
Oh, I heard something. It might have been that.
If there's anybody here with us and you can communicate through this, please do so. Can you tell me your name?
If you want us to turn this thing off, you're going to have to make a really loud bang.
Oh my God, please make a loud bang.
Or come sit with us. There's really not even any radio coming through.
Well,
Barely. Are there any little kids here who'd like to play? You come play with us. Remember, Joe earlier said to play hide and seek. You're doing a really good job.
yeah, don't make it hard.
Did you hear that?
No. All I hear is this damn thing.
I thought I heard like a louder bang. Like a thump. Like back that way. All right, I'm ready to turn it off again.
I'm just like looking at this camera going, what is she aiming at?
I don't know. I can't see the screen. Where would you like me to aim? You told me not to go that way. There's that light that way. So I'm like this way. What else would you like me to aim it at you?
Oh, God. It should have been aimed at somebody.
Well,
Okay, that was annoying. I don't want to do that again. All right, Dawn.
yeah.
This has been a very, very quiet night.
Yeah, but it's a nice place. Well, you know, like what I always say, you never know until you like go through all the nice footage. And there could be something in the background. You just never know. Or not.
Well, it's 2:00 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. It's the witching hour. No, is that 3?
No, it's 3:30.
Whistles, knocks, go up on stage, put on a performance.
You can throw something at me.
The dad gets to so much the movie.
There's a sound that I haven't heard before.
Like a little squeak.
No, not a squeak.
Oh, here's the dripping.
No, I hear crackling.
I think that's the dripping. It's hitting the ground. I mean, you can go over and listen, but it's the outside.
I don't know. It's just. I guess someone's coming from over there.
Are you not coming out to play because there's some projects going on here? Wonder if people find it more active when it's actually like right. We would have been coming after movie time, you know, like there would have been a movie or something playing, but they're closed down. The ghosts are hibernating too.
Don't mind the bewildered look on my face. I was having a PTSD moment. It happens from time to time. I thought about editing this part out, but I do suffer from PTSD, and it's something that I just have to deal with from time to time.
I just want to go over there and check it out by the door. Oh, it's so hard to get up. Yeah, it's a lot of dripping. And I was thinking it almost sounds like it's coming inside. It's close. Yeah, it is coming inside.
Yeah, but that's not what I was hearing.
Well, it kind of sounds like crackling to me, though. I know we're not supposed to get on stage, but we'll just step back here for a second just to check it out. Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Huh? Oops, excuse me.
You're good.
Oh, there you all go. Backstage access with Joe fucking Vitale.
Well, and then down here, there's like a basement or something.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't want to go where we're not allowed to go, but
There is a basement.
I heard someone say something about investigating the basement.
I don't know if we're allowed to.
No, I don't. He didn't say so, so I wouldn't.
But I'm curious.
You're gonna leave me up here in the dark.
It ain't the first time I left you alone in the dark.
No, but I have a flashlight. Well, a lot going on back here.
Well, I'm not going to go all the way down there.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, I mean, it just helps to kind of know. There's a lot of.
There's a light on down there.
Or is there?
Yep.
Watch these steps. Yeah, when you were saying you hear crackling, I'm hearing the water.
Whew. And that ends our investigation at the Roz Opera House. It was a very quiet night. There weren't any EVPs that were captured. We're not saying that the Roz is not haunted. We just didn't have anything happen. We do plan on going back. And maybe going back, maybe the results will be different.